to the live stream. I hope you guys can see me. We're going to raise this up a bit. Okay. So we're going to do some standing stuff. Now to begin, you can use a few pieces of equipment, some towels for sliding your feet, or you can have socks on your feet when we do the bridges where you're laying on your back and you slide your feet back and forth to replicate the reformer pelvic presses. You can do that. The ball buddies, if you guys have any tennis balls or lacrosse balls at the end, we'll do the massage. And if you happen to have a TheraBand at home, you can use that if you want some extra credit, some extra rigor. Okay. Completely optional. You can also just have you and your mat. I'm going to give you options. Okay, great. Let us start with the thumping the thalamus gland. This is just our immune system boosting commencement here just because of the times we're in. So if you care to join me, it makes me sound funny, but you're just tapping on your breastbone because that activates your immune system a little better and it feels good. Makes me want to take some deep breaths. Just a little bit of energetic work here in the beginning. And then we're going to tap or massage kidney 27, which is a acupressure point, acupuncture, right under the collarbone. It's kind of a sore spot, kind of midway. Excellent. Let's just go back and forth between those 2 points, the breastbone to thalamus gland activate a little bit. You can do it with both fingertips or just one, and then the K27, kidney 27, or you can tap it as well. And then the long point, I believe it's lung 1, right at the front of the shoulder crook. You can do opposite arms or the same arm. Massage in there, a little sore spot around the pectoralis insertion. And then spleen point, so along the rib cage. Just tapping along there, and you can continue. It also helps with the lymphatic drainage, just getting your lymph flowing. You can continue down the IT bands, which also helps release those muscles right along the side of the leg. You've probably encountered the foam roller here. And if you guys have any questions or comments, you can always type in the chat. Just FYI. Great. Okay. Excellent. Good job. Let's start off getting your energy up a little bit. We're going to do some cross crawl. So we're still working with the energetics, just opposite hand to opposite knee. And this also helps coordinate your brain hemispheres so your body feels a little bit more coordinated, marching, and gets the energy up. Just gonna do about 30 seconds of this. Nice and tall, posture perfect, shoulders back. Yay! Hopefully there's not too many. There's a little bit of a wind blower. For some reason, people are blowing leaves around. So, hope you guys can hear that. Great! Let's do a little bit of leg swings before we play with the band. So, you can balance yourself, holding on to the wall or something. We're just going to swing your leg forward and back. We don't kick my plant too much here. Just a little, hopefully you have enough space. Holding onto a piece of furniture. I have a stool there, so I can demonstrate that a little later. Just swing your leg. It's fun. Forward and back. Trying to kick. Good. 2 more seconds. Working the muscles in here a bit. Hopefully getting your energy up a little bit. Maybe a little cardiovascular. Hopefully you're panting a little bit towards the end. And switching legs. Excellent. Forward and back. Swinging your leg. Loosening the hip joint. Working the muscles of your hip a little bit here. Just swing it. See, it's fun. 15 more seconds. Yay. Forward and back. Excellent. Very nice. Let's do some squats, just like we do in the class. So here's where if you have a band, you can step into it and put it over your knees, like so, and spread your legs while we're going to do some squats. So you can hold on also to a piece of furniture for some stability here, but it's totally fine to not have the band. You're still going to be working the muscles quite a lot. Shifting your weight back onto your heels, just like we do in class, pulling the abs in, straight, flat back. So you're sucking your belly in, but you still have, you're not tucking, right? And your chin is tucked. You can also do the finger push, a little bit more arms involved, shoulders down, your back. Push your fingers together to activate your armpit muscles, your lats. And we're shifting right back onto your heels. So that's why it might be helpful to hold on to something if you wish. Back again and forth, stretching the band if you happen to have a band. You totally don't need one. Let's do another 50 seconds. Shifting right back. Good. Left. Hopefully you're feeling your deep lower back muscles, the multifidi, to strengthen because of sitting. Maybe you're sitting a lot, watching Netflix or working on your computer at home. Or maybe you're outside gardening, who knows? Hope you're doing well though, whatever you're doing, 20 seconds. And then we're gonna do the chicken dance. So push the fingers together. Stretch your arms forward will encourage that strengthening the lower back a little more. If it's not exciting enough. 10 seconds. Excellent. Push those fingers. Shoulders down. Chin tucked. Stretch the band if you're using that band. And then we're gonna hold it. Pulse the knees out. So you can do this without the band, totally. And if you're not doing the band, you can lift your heels up, but you can't see my feet. Gotta shift the camera. Pulsing the knees out. Pulsing the knees out. Stretching with the band if you're using the band. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay. Now, you can use the band, but shimmy it down to your ankles. And we're going to, you can hold on to something if you want. We're going to bring your leg out to the side. If you don't have the band, totally fine. Just no band. And then you'll just lift your leg up a little higher so that you're working the muscles a little bit more thoroughly. Good. Out to the side. Good. Excellent. 2. And now hold the leg out. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Back. So squeezing your butt muscles. Work it. Try to stretch the leg long. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg back. A little balancing moment. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Shoulders down. Abs in. Switch legs. Yay! And if you have it on your ankles and you won't be able to go up as high, totally fine. 2, 3. Working these TFL muscles around the hips and the glutes. 5, 4. We're going to do our stretch sequence. Do not worry. 2. Hold for the pulses. 10, 9, 8. Long neck. 5, 4, 3, 2. I think I counted correctly there. Switch legs. Not switch legs. Switch directions. Stretching back. 2, 3, 4. So really squeeze your butt. 5, 6, 7. Hamstrings and glutes. Shoulders back. Long neck. Excellent. And hold for the pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Okay, now we're going to do our roll downs or the sun salutations in yogic terms. Arms overhead. I think we're going to have to, and we're going to roll down. So there's 2 ways to do this. See what feels more enjoyable for your back. Rolling through your spine like this to walk down onto your mat, or you can do flat back, more like this. Slowly lowering your torso. So it's arm work. So slowly work those arms. Land on your mat. Lift the chest up, inhale. Exhale, we're going to pull the abs in. Walk your hands back to your feet, rolling up or flat back up, whichever you prefer. And down. Walking out. Stretching your hamstrings moment. You can linger in the downward dog if you want. Totally allowed. Slowly, double dog, dare you. Slowly lower down. Lift the chest up, inhale. And use your exhale to pull back. You can linger in the downward dog for a moment. Then walking back to your feet. And either rolling up or flat back. And again. Slowly enjoy that hamstring stretch. Just keep breathing. Try and do a lengthened exhales. Because that's going to help everything really. And exhale. Walking back. Exhale. Or maybe it feels like a staycation for you. That would be nice. Just enjoy your time at home. Nice and cozy. Slowly lowering down. Slowly working the arms. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Stretch. Hamstring moment. Enjoy. And slowly walking back. You can dangle for a moment. And roll up or flat back it up. 5 more. And all the air out. The exhale. So you're releasing the tensions. Oxygenating the blood. Slowly lower. Inhale up. And exhale. Abs in, going slowly. So your core has to work more. Stretch, stretch. And walk it back. Rolling up or flat back. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding. We're going flat. Just 3 more. Walking slowly. Enjoy your hamstring stretch moment. Super slow lower so that it is rigorous. Inhaling, lift. Pull exhales back. Downward dog moment. Walking back. And either flat back or round. 2 more. Slowly walk. Slowly lower. Exhale. Stretch. Stretch. Walking back. Last one. So maybe let's do a flat back. If you're doing the flat back. And good deal. Delightful, you guys. Excellent work. Now we get to do our stretching sequence. So I'm going to turn, lunging forward with one leg. And you want to lunge forward enough so that you have your foot in front of your knee. We're stretching the back thigh, front of the hip. Sinking lower in the exhale. Push your hips down, lower, and then if it feels good on your arm, bring your arm overhead. And if that doesn't feel good, reach your hand down. And we're palm up, flex your fingers back, head rolling forward and back, releasing the neck. Good, very nice. Push your hips down a little more, and then we're going to shift your way back for the hamstring calf stretch. Just 3 deep breaths. Or more if you want. Sinking deeper in the exhale. And the shin down shimmy, which is the pigeon pose. So here, if it feels better to come upright and use a piece of furniture or something like this, you can, right? So you can kind of, or you can use pillow, right? Under the hip as a bolster. Whatever feels more tolerable. Or maybe you can bring your shin all the way down to the floor, which would be excellent. And we're just shifting your weight side to side a little bit to find the optimal stretching angle into the muscles and leaning forward so it's a little more intense for 3 deep breaths. That is the option. If you guys want to try the extra challenge of pulling your foot to your hips to get even more stretch to that other hip, a pretzel. And switching legs. Excellent. How about we do a downward dog in between, just for 3 breaths. Shifting back, head dangling. Full exhale so the abdominals draw in. Lunging forward. Switching legs. Inchworm your foot forward or slide your back knee back as far as you can. Push the hips down. Deep stretch through the hip flexors. And then extending that stretch up through the rib cage. Let your head dangle and the arm down, palm up. So we're opening the front of the shoulder. And neck rolling, releasing forward and back. Delightful. And calf hamstring stretch. Shifting your way back. Flex your toes so it's even more exciting. The 3 deep breaths. Sinking on the exhale deeper. Pushing the stretch a little further. And the shin down, either upright or on the floor. And then just loosening by wiggling side to side a few times. If you did the grab your foot, excellent. Good job. Pull your foot to your hips. And the downward dog. Once again, sorry I'm not there to push on your backs. You can do the walk the dog though, where you bend one knee. You get a little more stretch. If this is too much on your shoulder joint, you can always. You guys know what's next? Plank series! Yay! So with the planks, you guys, options. We are going to hold a minute plank. You can be upright, the high plank, forearms, and if all of that feels like it's too much, bend your knees in the crouch. The bulldog, also called. So your knees are bent. You can hold that. That's makes it a little easier because your limbs are pulled in towards your core a little bit more, but the farther you stretch out, the more challenge for your core muscles. So, double dog dare you to bring your arms forward more from your shoulder joint, and it'll be even more scintillating. We're just doing a minute, but then we're going to do variations, okay? You guys ready? Setting up the timer. Go. Another way you can replicate the reformer is heels reaching back and forth, so it becomes a little more challenge for the core. A little bit more like the springs. Squeeze your arms towards each other, activating your chest muscles. Makes your arms feel a little bit more integrated into your back. Squeeze your legs together might help. Tuck your butt under, make it quaky and shaky. Halfway done, keep going. No stopping. Pushing your fingertips, if you guys are doing the high plank and your arms are straight, into the mat helps decompress the wrists. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Rest down for a second. Amazing. Excellent work. We're trying to go through these kind of in quick succession. Next, let's do the marching. So we're going to lift one leg up and lower back down. 30 seconds of that. Ready? Steady. Go. Lift one leg, lower down. Lift that other leg and down. Just switching, keeping the hips low. Squeeze the legs together. You can hold it up a little longer. Also an option. 20 seconds. Keep going. Draw your shoulders down. Reach the top of the head. Chin tucking in. So you're lengthening the neck. Good. Almost there. 5 seconds. One more each. And then resting down. Have a moment. side planks. Now, last time we did a little pulse up, so we're gonna try that again. Let's do the variation that'll be a little easier. You can be on your knees and lift up, that's fine. Draw your elbow in towards your rib cage to help engage your lats. It'll be a little bit more challenge for your core here, especially if you're choosing to be on your knee. Otherwise, you can stack your feet or skew them. Seems to be a little bit more stabilized. We're gonna do 30 seconds each with 10 hip dips at the end of the 30 seconds. Okay, ready, set, go. 30 seconds, hips up. Squeeze your elbow in. 15 seconds. Lift. Feel the burn right here in the waist. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Excellent. Very good. Fantastic. And hip pulse up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting down slowly. And you can counter stretch a little bit like a mermaid in class. Reach your arms overhead. Stretching. Wow, this shirt is really quite revealing. I hope you guys are sweating. And switch sides. Yay! Isn't this fun, guys? We're getting these over with. And then rest later, okay? Make it rigorous. Gotta be working here. Ready, set, go. Lift the hips, scoot the feet. If you're on your knees, that's fine. Just lift your waist so you feel the burn. You can reach your arm up, dig into your supporting elbow, drag it towards your torso, lift your waist, halfway done, stretch it, lift it, make it burn, working it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pulsing up, 2, 3, 4, lift it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully your waist is cramping and reach. Counter stretch, but not too long. Moving on to the hip dips, you guys, and the climb the mountain. Just 30 seconds each, and then it's over. Okay, so make this hard. Let's do climb the mountain first. So you can do a high plank or forearms. I think it's easier if your arms are straight, because what we're gonna do is cross one foot to either elbow. See what I'm doing there? So the knee goes to one elbow and then the other. Crossing back and forth, okay? 15 seconds each. Try it. Ready, set, go. Twist, stick with the same leg side to side. Go, faster. The faster you go, the more challenge. 5 seconds. Go, go, twist it, and switch legs. Elbow, elbow, go, go. Keep the hips low. Go, 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 go. 5 more seconds. And onto your forearms for the hip dips. 30 seconds of hip dips. Just swing your hips side to side. Try to go right into it. Go. Go. Swing, swing, side to side. Oh, obliques working. Last one. So make it challenging. Last variation. Go, 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 go. Swing, swing. Feel your waist working. 15 seconds. Go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and resting. It's over. Hopefully you're panting like me. I mean, I'm talking, so it's a little different. So if you're not panting, make it harder though. Now we get to stretch a bit more, a little bit more stalling. Let's do the legs wide. You can support your hips with a pillow, kind of like a yoga, like a bolster, or like a meditation cushion. It'll shift your pelvis forward a little bit. Should help a little bit. Let's side bend, guys. Stretching your waist, and of course your inner thighs. So go as wide as you can. Enjoy. Stretching deeper on the exhale, the golden rule. Deep in the stretch on the exhale. That's the golden rule. Okay, so was it clear? And rolling forward. You can pull yourself forward for even more stretch through the center. Shoulders down. And the other side. Rounding forward. And the other side. One more time. Please, if you do it twice, maybe you can even grab your toes here and pull yourself towards your leg. Push against your leg to open the chest to the ceiling more. And forward. Other side. Stretch. Maybe grab your foot if you can stretch that much. Pull yourself. You don't have to grab your toes. You grab any part of your leg to twist more. And push against your leg to open the chest for the ceiling. You could also do your arm down. Reach your arm down if it feels like it's too much on your shoulder or overhead. And then before we get to more rigor, let's do the spinal twist. Cross the one foot over the other knee. So you can have leg extended or you can fold that under and we're just going to twist, pushing off the back hand. Twisting towards the knee. You can pull your knee towards you with the opposite hand and just breathe. Nice and tall. Twist the spine. Looking over your shoulder. 3 deep breaths. Lengthen the exhale so it sucks the abs in and squeezes your spine upwards. Switch sides. Whirling around. Good. Nice and tall. Twist. You can pull yourself towards your leg. Push out the back arm. Wedge yourself in there. And our 3 deep breaths. Tall. All the air out. Twist. Great job, you guys. Yes. Now we're going to lay down with your band if you want and do the side. Basically, Jane Fonda legs. She did these in the videos, guys. So get your band if you have one. If you don't have one, completely fine. Okay. Pillow under your waist if you like. Okay? I'm going to show you with the band and I'll do it without. Maybe I'll show it with you without and then do it with the band. So we're going to do the clams first. So without the band, lift the bottom knee especially. With the band, slide it over your legs just like we had earlier. You can rest your pillow under your, wherever, or it might feel good under your head like this, like a nap. I'm going to put it under my hands, under my armpit rather. Okay, otherwise you're just going to lift and lower the top knee. The main thing is keep your hips stabilized here. Even with the lifting, it'll rock back a little bit if you lift the bottom knee. Otherwise, just do this one. Good, especially if you have any lower back, SI joint pain here, don't lift up. Okay, let's do it. 30 seconds. Wow. A whole 30 seconds. So it's a bit, it's going to be like 15 to 20 repetitions. Don't think about that. 20 more seconds. Happy, could be worse. You're doing so great because you came here for yourself, working your body, even though we're trapped at home. 10 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. And we're going to hold it up at the top and hold. So if you have the band, it's a little harder, but if it's not, just pull the abs in, lift the legs up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delightful. Okay, with the band or without, we're going to lift and lower the top leg. So both legs are straight. Lifting up and down. 20 more seconds. So if you don't have the band, you can lift your leg up higher and it'll make it more challenging. Definitely harder with the band. Got it. 10 more seconds. You're so great when it's done. Good. Great. And hold it up. Stretched your leg longer. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh gosh, it's nice when that's done. Bring your knees in. So without the band, it's going to look like bigger kick forward and back. Right? Stretch your leg long. Push any furniture out of the way. Stretch all the way back so you feel your glutes. With the band, it'll just be harder and less range of motion. Just 10 each, okay? Back, forth, 9, Excellent. 8, 7. Try and keep your leg high. And if you don't have the band, just go up higher. 6, 5. Really reach your leg back. So it's lots of glutes. 3, 2. Hold the leg, pulse it back. And you can reach your opposite arm. Pull the abs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Great. Now you have to stretch. Just so nice after that. Cross the foot and your knee, stick your butt out. So you're arching the lower back, you'll feel the stretch. With the thigh towards your leg, towards your head. Push on the knee for even more. You can walk side to side, make it thorough. A little break before we get to do the other side. Yay! Turning around. It'll be fun this time. And whether you have the band or not, the clam, the flying clam. Lift the knee, unless it hurts your SI joint. Feel the pain right in the back of your pelvis. You don't have to lift the bottom knee. Otherwise, lift it. 10 more seconds. Okay, woo. Lift the top knee, especially so you feel your glutes on that side a lot. This is excellent physical therapy for your knees, for your hips, for your lower back. These are just so great, especially with our sitting culture. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in a little bit more. We're going to do the extending the leg forward and back, whether you have the band or not. If you don't have the band, take your leg forward more. 10 and back. 9. Reach it. 8. 7. Where'd you go? 6. Just waking up from the couch over there. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold the leg back. And 10. 9. Pulse if you can. 7. 6. Put your arm forward if you like a little balance challenge. And then resting. Slide out of there. Let's do the leg. Oh, forgot this one. Okay. Just leg straight up and down. So if you have the band, you can bring it over the thighs. Just going to lift the leg up and down. Good. Excellent. We're just doing 30 seconds. If you don't have the band, lift your leg up higher. 15 seconds. Lift and lower. Oh. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it burns, you guys. Cross the ankle over. Push on your knee. Arch your lower back so you get that stretch, and then we'll lay down for the figure 4. Snuggle in. Excellent. We're going to do some abdominal series classic Pilates. So if you have the band, keep it with you. There's an option to intensify with the band. You're going to love it. Not as terrible as this one, though. Push on your foot. Push on your knee, pull on your foot. Okay. Let's do the classic abdominals. So if you have the band, wrap it over your knees again. If you don't have the band, it's fine. This is certainly hard without it. And feel if you like. We're going to curl up and do the crisscross knees, the bicycle. It's great with the band. So your opposite elbow, and try not to squeeze your elbow in. Try and keep it wide and lift the chest up higher. So you're working more abdominals. And we're just going to alternate. So the band's just creating a little more resistance. You'll feel it more in your hip flexors and your lower abs. 30 seconds again. Keeping your chest lifted, shoulder blades off the mat. Just roll the ribs side to side. Excellent. Supporting your head. If it's hurting your neck, your hands a little bit more. This one's kind of hard to do without your head lifted. I don't know if it has much merit, but you could lower your head. 5 seconds. And rest. Good. Excellent. Take the band out. I mean, you could keep it on and just spread your legs a little wider for this next series, but I don't think it worked. It's not really doing much, so let's just take it off. Pull one knee into your chest. Head down is fine with this, or curl up. Same shoulder blades off, and we're just going to switch. So emphasize the breathing here. Full exhales. Another 30 seconds. I'm timing it. Just keep breathing. Pull the knee in. Squish your guts. Get that abdominal massage. Especially with the exhale. All the air out. Stretch. Curling up. Think long to the neck. Double leg stretch. So curling back up if you can. With the head lifting, you want to keep the neck long, right? You're not squishing your grapefruit right here. You want to keep the grapefruit whole, not squished, right? Lengthening the back of the neck. It's actually toning for the neck sag. But don't make the wrinkles. You can think of it that way. And double legs. So both legs, inhaling as you inhale, stretch away from the core. Exhale, curl contracted. Okay, just 10. Inhale. All the air out. Stretch. 9. Stretch. 8. Reach. 7. Curl up. 6. 5. Yay. 4. 3. Delightful. 2. 1. And rest your neck. Neck strengthening. You feeling these muscles? Almost done. 2 more variations. Scissors. Extend the other leg. Curl up if you can. Pull the leg towards your head. A little pulse. And switch. Don't worry about when the exhale is. Just full breaths. Just 30 seconds of it. 20 more seconds. Curl up a little more. Feel your abs. Working. See if you can lengthen out the exhale for the last 2 breath cycles. And one more variation. You can do this with your head down if it's feeling too straining. Strengthening and straining. It's kind of hard to separate those. Double leg lotus. You can keep your head down. You can even put something under your hips like your hands. And we're going to lower the legs down and lift them up. Or hands on your head. Curling up for 10 of those. Pull the abs in. Suck it in. Exhale as you go down. Inhale up. All the air out. Curl up more. 4. 5. Contract. 6. 7. Could be worse. 8. 9. 10. I'll rest. Good job. Classic Pilates exercise. Let's do the hip swivels. Flop your knees to one side. It feels good, I think, to bring your arms up to the side. And just flopping. Good. I think it feels good to have your feet separated as you flop, right? See if that feels good. Otherwise, you can keep your feet together. That might feel more stretchy. Do whichever feels like it's doing more for your body. Try both. Because then we're going to do the rollovers and roll-ups. Roll over, roll up. So, hands on your head. Take the pillow out from under your head. To your legs, though. That's your safety net. Or you could hook your feet under a piece of furniture. I don't think that's cheating. Because we're going so slow on the way down, right? Try not to use your momentum. Just use your breath. Inhale about halfway up. Exhale. Contracting the abdominals. And stretch over. delightful. And back. You can also think of digging your heels into the mat to help anchor your hamstrings and try to roll your torso away from your legs super slow so it feels like it's burning. And arms overhead. Inhale halfway, exhale. Abdominals. Alternatively, if it starts to feel like it's too much on your lower back, you can bend your knees. It's not cheating. And roll. Just go slow, super slow. The slower, the more you win with this game. Exhale. Contract it. And enjoy the stretch. I think we have 5 more, approximately. Full exhales, because that helps a lot. Everything. Not only the exercise, it just helps your life. Inhale, exhale. Just let all the air out. 3 more, darling. Stretch. Pull yourself towards your legs. Rolling back. Super, super duper slow. Stretching over. Inhale. Contract it. 2 more. Rolling back. And the last one, we're going to make it a little pulsing activation. So just look forward to that. 1 more roll up. Control. Okay, now stretch over, enjoy. And this last one, we're going to hold it right at the hardest part and pulse. Just for 10. You can bend your knees if you need to. Ready, steady, rolling back about halfway. Whoa, right where it feels like, no, help me. You're going to pulse it. You can grab your legs. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5. It's okay if you fall, not far. 4, 3, 2, and roll slowly down. Whoa, that was hard. I hope it was hard for you too. Feel it in the abdominals. Rollovers now. Yay! Like short spine. We're going to or plow pose or shoulder bridge. They're all similar inversions. We're going to lift your legs. Use your exhale. Push up your hands to roll back. Support your back with your hands. Enjoy your plow pose moment. This is when you can do the one-legged, which is my favorite. Maybe you enjoy it as well. You get a little more stretch on one side. Just hanging out. And you can also do both legs. You can even bend your knees here. Do whatever feels good for about 15 seconds. Flex your toes back might feel good as well. Getting a little more stretch through the calves and the hamstrings. Then definitely flex your feet, straighten your legs, and control your way down. So pushing up your hands helps slowly lowering the torso down as much as possible. So you're really working the abs. And lower the legs a bit. Bring your legs together. And again, use your exhale to come up. Having a little stretch moment, just a moment. Flex. Open your legs if you want to. Wider. That's the classic version. Is you open the legs wide and then you lower down, legs together. Just like leg circles when you have your feet in the straps. Optional. You can just keep your legs together the whole time. Totally fine. But do lower so you feel your abs. And exhale up. Flex your feet even more. And slowly down. See how slow you can go. Push into your hands. And lower the legs. Keep your spine long here. So even pressing into your head, into the mat, can help stabilize your torso. See how low you can bring your legs. And up and over. Flex. And roll. Slow down. Straighten the knees. Pull the abs in. Lower it down as far as you can, keeping your torso from sliding with the legs. And 5 more. Flex your feet even rigorously and slowly. Pull the abs in. Stretch your legs away. Pull the abs in. Opposition. See how far you go down. Pinch shoulder blades, long neck. And again. Flex your feet. Rolling down. Slower. Slower. Use your arms. Use your triceps. Pressing into the mat. 3 more. stretch, flex. Straighten the knees, even more rigorous through your legs. 2 more. Lower, exhale sound to get more abs. Last chance. Make it perfect. And up and over. And now you get to enjoy, again, your recess moment here. You can support your back. You can wedge your shoulders closer. You can bring both legs up in more of a shoulder bridge. So many options. Or the one-legged. You can see how far you can bring the other leg down. More of like a splits. That could be fun to play with. Just a recess moment. You just, whatever feels interesting. Do a little helicopter move with the legs, whirling around. Just a little hip joint exploration. That could be fun. 10 more seconds. Whatever feels good. Rolling down. Same as before, pressing your hips down. Slow motion. Yay! It's bridge time, you guys. Yes! And my favorite thing, I hope you've been enjoying as well, maybe not, is the replication of the pelvic presses on the reformer with some towels or socks. So good. Good time for a sip of water, you guys. We're going to somehow put something slippery under your feet, right? And lay down. The option here is to just hold your butt up, right? And just squeeze it as hard as you can if you don't want to do the slide. If that's cramps your hamstrings or something, I'll allow it. Okay. Pull the abs in. We're just doing 10, wiping the floors, sliding the legs away, and dragging them in. Lift your hips. You can even use your hands somehow. That's fine. But pinch your shoulder blades together so you're protecting your neck. Hands down or the elbow of the floor. Ready, set, wipe. 10, drag it in. 9, in. 8, 7, use your breath. 6, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift your butt. Not done. Not done. Like, keep your butt lifted. Extend one leg. And we're going to lower your hips and lift up. So let's do 10 of those, or 5 each. 4, left. 3, up. 2. Switch legs, no wiping. So this is going to be the option for you. Anyways, do the other leg. I'll explain in a second. Lower, left. 2, 3. Push off the floor. 4, 5. So you can do that again, or you can do the single leg wipe. Okay? Whichever you prefer. If you don't hate the wiping because it cramps your hamstrings, I understand. But it is how you train some good hamstring work. Extend one leg. Keep your hips up. Do the one we just did, or slide and drag in. 2, left. 3, 4, 5. Switching legs, whichever ones you're choosing. Extend and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Hips up higher. Open and close. Just a butterfly. 2. Easy. If you really wanted more challenge with this, you could use the band at the knees. But there's some merit without. Just lift your hips as high as possible. 5 more. And then we get to stretch. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Amazing. Flop your knees side to side. And we'll do our extra hamstring stretching magic trick, which you can use your yoga strap or a towel, hook in your foot, or you can just use your hands, holding your foot to your face, okay? Give it a little stretch, your poor hamstrings. I hope they're burning. That should have been rigorous, very rigorous. So loosen them up, coax them into submission. Good job, hamstrings. Excellent work. Then we're going to use your arms here, pull your foot to your face as much as you can. Hold it there with your arm strength as we press your leg, stretch, pushing your leg into whatever you're holding on to activate the hamstrings. And then release and see if it doesn't pull a little closer to your head. 5 times. Exhale, press your leg away, pulling with your arms, and then release. Pull it closer. So each time it comes closer to you, and hold it there with your arms. Again, press, release, and pull. Again, push, pull. One more for good measure. Push, pull, 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 pull. Stretch. And now you get to cross your leg over. You can bend your knee if you want. Just reach your arm in opposition, breathing. Shoulder stretch. Good. Amazing. And exhale back to center. Inner thigh stretch. Bring your leg out to the other direction. Stretch. And then switch legs. Hopefully you're enjoying this delicious stretch. Hopefully you're feeling it increase even a millimeter your hamstrings stretchability. And pull your leg. Just pulsing, pulsing. You don't need this band. You can just use your hands wherever your leg. You don't have to be up by your foot. It's totally fine. And then pull with your arms. Your leg as close to you as you can. Hold that. And the push and pulse magical trick. Press the leg into whatever you're pushing in. Release and pull closer. Use your arms. This is your arm work here. Push, left leg, and release and pull. Press, release, and pull. Each time a little closer. 2 more. Pressing the leg and then release. Pull. Press and pull. Oh, it's my favorite trick. I hope you enjoy that. And cross over. Maybe you can get somebody that you're living with in quarantine to be your resistance on your leg. But it's effective. You can do it on your own. It does. It's just not as nice, is it? Deep breathing, guys. Rear end towards the end with massage time. Yay. And back to center in a thigh stretch. Maybe you have a wall, a piece of furniture you can wedge your leg on. And breathing. Yay. Amazing. Come on up. So good. Let's just do a little butterfly stretch. And then we're going to do some happy times with the ball buddies. If you guys have some ball buddies. If you need to go, I understand. Yay. And you guys can thumbs up if you enjoy this later. Okay, now, ball buddy bliss. Lacrosse balls, dog toys, anything you happen to have available. We're going to put it at the shoulder joint. Wow, I'm sweating so much, you guys. I hope you're sweating a little bit at least. Shoulder, not shoulder joint, but your trapezius muscles on the other side of your spine, in between your scapula, your shoulder blades, and your spine. You'll know because it'll hurt so good. And you just wiggle around there. If you want more pressure, lift your hips. And you can push up your feet and rock yourself forward and back over the ball buddies if you like. Oh my goodness. You can lean onto one side a little more. You can roll the balls up, and then when you lift your hips, it'll get towards the top of the shoulders where it feels really good when you get a massage. One day we'll be able to get massages again. Oh, it'll be so great. And then you can push up your feet and roll the balls down the spine, down your thoracic spine and back and forth. Woo! Over some of the muscles there. You might get an adjustment. That's always fun. Just breathing. Just exploring. Ah, what a delight. Ooh. More mid-back maybe. Just put the balls where the issues are. Whoa. And lower back. My favorite. Do you guys need to stay at the upper back because your shoulders are by your ears? Go for it. Whatever you like. And a little lower back relief. Or you pull the abs in and press into them. You can also pull your knees into your chest, which is a lot, but it feels good. Or if one side feels more intense, lean onto that side. It's so good. And then the balls of the glutes. Of course, you can linger if there's a spot that you prefer, even if I moved on. I'll show you all the options. Glutes, a little bit of glute love, especially after all those clans and Jay Fonda work. Side to side. Whoo! Wow. And the side of the hip. This is a revelation, guys, especially after some of that side work. TFL, right at the squishy part above your greater trochanter. That's the hip bone on the side. See in there, but your knees are bent so that that muscle isn't taut. It's a little definitely more painful if it's taut. Deep breathing. And you can even roll forward a little bit more so you get at the hip flexors or the front of the hip right under your hip bone, your iliac pointy hip bone. Holy moly. And rolling a little bit forward and linger wherever it is clever. Now, let's bring the ball against the wall, shall we? So you're going to just step back, ball right along the one shoulder. So this, you definitely got the traps laying down, but now you can roll along the shoulder blade, the sort of muscle right above your shoulder blade, right along there. It's quite a good idea. The teres minor, that's that muscle. Woo! And then you can roll the ball towards the deltoid, the shoulder knob. That will be a very exciting experience. A little bit right above the shoulder blade, and then roll onto the deltoid. You can just push your torso into the shoulder. Just breathe. And then the front of the shoulder. So the ball can roll along the shoulder knob and then rest it right at the pectoralis insertion, the little divot in the front of your shoulder. It's like a little ball pocket. Woo! And of course, linger at any point that feels like it needs it. And here at the pec insertion, it's interesting to kind of lift your arm up and down like this, right? If I'm against the wall, and that will reveal a little muscle different. It'll unfold the pec insertion a little bit, and you can do more sore spots. And then go to the other side. Wow. Very revealing. Right where the ball easily sits. Amazing, you guys. Hopefully you feel better. And if you want to continue with the ball bending, I do encourage it because it's stressful times. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you guys are staying sane and safe and healthy. And we went over 5 minutes. And of course, tomorrow is going to be Jason. I believe it's Thursday. He's at 2:00. And if you guys want to tip us, of course you can. Our Venmos are down at the bottom. His is at JJ Pickles and at Leda-Lum. For some reason, I have a dash there. Thank you. I'm here Friday next if you want to join. Bye.